Shalom. I want to start by giving all praise to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Baruch HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. And peace, salutation to all your Akim across the earth for doing this work in sincerity and in truth. And a shalom to the few sincere sisters who do the best to please Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai. So, I don't know. I think a lot of people already heard about Holland, how the farmers are protesting against the nitrogen rules that they want to put. So basically they breaking down the farmers, and it's a thing that they want to do because first and foremost it's all about control. They want to control everything, the food, everything. Because back in the days, I remember when I was younger, those farmers used to be strong. Then they came, because that's what Esau does. Esau always they use diseases or whatever reasons, to break countries down, to break certain companies and stuff. They've been doing it, and that's their game. That's how they've been doing it. So the thing is, so back in the days, like the early 2000s, late 90s, so they started with the mouth food disease concerning the cows, and they said like the bird flu was going on. So the mouth food disease was with the cows, the pigs, and the goats and the sheep and stuff. And so they cleared a lot of farmers, and basically the farmers went bankrupt, and they had no money, and so the government gave them money to start all over again. But with all that money, they could never repay the government the money that they own, and that's what did they do? So they lowered the price of the meat and the milk and stuff. So basically, the farmers they earn very little, like how they supposed to be, because they used to be, I said it, they used to be independent, So but now they depending from the government. So now they want to completely shut down the farmers basically, so that they have full control, because we know they pushing that GMO shit, so people won't get enough nutrients inside, so you're gonna be weak, and it's gonna be easy for them to overthrow a weak country, when the people are weak. But anyway, so those farmers they're going crazy. It's been going on for a while already, even in my town. They went to the, how you call it, to the townhouse. How do you call it? I think something like that. Yeah, the townhouse or something. I don't know how you call it in English, In Dutch they call it gemeentehuis, the no, the place where the major is at, stuff like that. The major of the city is at, something like that. But they went to over there, They got some haystacks. They put it on fire. They had like a load of shit. They threw it there, in front of the building, So they, so they're getting wild, They be causing traffic jams all over the country. And Monday they want to basically close everything up, even the airports and stuff. So yeah, they going, those farmers getting wild, and of course, you always got insiders to get them more aggressive and stuff. They've been doing that, so they will continue doing that. So yeah, so that's the thing, and yeah. So basically, I'm just gonna go to the article, and then I'm gonna go into to some scriptures. So this is from I call it from SBS. So this is the title is Farmers Want to Shut Down the Entire Country from Monday. The Netherlands closed. A group of farmers plans to harden their protest against the cabinet's nitrogen plans. From Monday, they want to shut down the entire country. The Netherlands will be closed from Monday, 4 July 2022. Some activists threaten on social media. Emergency ordinance around home nitrogen minister from the wall. This has to stop. So that's also a thing. That's also a thing that they used to do. So they went to the house of the minister who was came in with the plans like, yeah, you only are supposed to produce this amount of nitrogen, and your farmers you produce too much. And you got all these big companies now that you got this shit going on with Russia. So they be burning coals and stuff. How much So they be like, yeah, Russia, we can't get no oil from Russia, this and that, blah blah blah, but we still need energy, so we start burning more coals. How much nitrogen is that causing? When a plane goes into the sky, how much nitrogen is that causing? So there's nothing in comparison with the farmers. And a while ago, it came out that the numbers that they used, that they said that the farmers were producing of nitrogen, was incorrect. It was lies. Oh man, I know. The scriptures are very clear. Esau is a born liar. Matter of fact, let me jump real quick to that. I believe it's the book of Psalms, chapter 58, if I'm correct. Let me see. Yes. So this is the book of Psalms, chapter 58 and verse 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Yeah, it's in his spirit to speak lies. Matter of fact, was it in Jeremiah? Yeah, hey, this devil, man. He is created to be a liar, man. So he will lie, man. He will lie. Everything, man. Everything of this devil is based on lie, man. So let me see. Book of Jeremiah, chapter chapter 13, if I'm correct. Let's see. Yeah, so this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 13, verse 23. Can the Ethiopian change his skin, or the leopard his spots? Then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil. Yeah. Can the Ethiopian change his skin? Yeah, you can say to bleach, but by nature, no, it's not possible. Or leopard is nobody for a spot, so can he change his spot? No. So then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil. So the Most High have created Esau to be the wicked. He have created Esau to be the wicked. So yeah, that's what he's gonna be. He's gonna be a wicked piece of shit. That's his lot, and he's gonna fulfill his lot. Man's going out of the Most High. So they make an emergency ordinance, so means that the police can basically check anybody that looks suspicious. An emergency ordinance will apply around the house of Minister Christiane van der Wal for nature and nitrogen in the coming week. This means that the police can now search people there as preventive measure and send them away. It should it shouldn't get any crazier. Major Hamjan from Schaik of the municipality of Harderwijk has decided that after the disturbance on Tuesday evening, then angry farmers again moved to the private address of the nitrogen minister. They broke through a barrier, after which officer had to withdraw because there were a lot of them. Even or they went on the highway and stuff with the farm vehicles, tractors and stuff, and they, they stopped the police, they gave a few tickets, but it's too much, man. So yeah, probably eventually, the soldiers have to step in. The rioters also destroyed the police car and set off fireworks. Then we got Minister Rutte, Minister Kutte, also furious with thing. Nobody's talking about all the messages that seems that magically disappeared. So they all a bunch of motherfuckers, and there's also a lot of distraction going on because the C19 will come back. As soon as it's fall, the fall is there. They're already talking about there are more numbers, more people getting the C19 and stuff. So yeah. Van Schaik says that there is understanding in his municipality for the farmers and protests against the nitrogen policy, but the intimidating atmosphere that hung around the protest yesterday has a major impact on the family members of the minister and the other residents in the street and neighborhood. Oh, Esau, yeah, you Edomites, you fucking cave monkeys. You don't know what it is to be frightened, man. Your fear will come when Yahushua is coming back and the elect's gonna receive that new body. When you're gonna see the skies filled with so-called UFOs, that's when you're gonna shit yourself. And it also go for our people, for the wicked shit of our people. Yes, that's what it is. I think that is very undesirable, said the major. Neighbors of the minister speak of an annoying situation at Hart van Nederland. After 45 minutes, it got really grim. The atmosphere changed. A neighbor looks back. The whole street was turned upside down. According to another resident, she saw a lot of tractors with flashing lights and bells and whistles. Ooh. Y'all don't know shit, man. And that's also a thing, man. How you say that? These Edomites, they are champion in playing victims, while they the victors. But soon the roles gonna be turned, man. Like Bob Marley said, slave driver. The table has turned. Yeah, man, your time is coming, man. Can't wait for it, man. Yahuwah man. Yahweh Basham Yahushai. Yahuwah ain't gonna take that long, man. Sick and tired of this fucking bullshit, man. Wicked pieces of shit, people acting all demonic as shit, thinking they are something, man. When the day's gonna be here, man. Yahuwah. A neighbor even felt threatened. They blew that crushed straw in the direction of the cars with a machine. He can imagine that the farmers want to make a point once, but I think that's done enough for now. The man also think it's really terrible for the minister's family. Get the fuck out of here, man. I don't give a fuck about the ministers, man. Did they care about our people? Do they care about our people? They were apparently at home. That's also another thing. Like Suriname is also used to be a colony of Holland, so they used to have Suriname slavery also. And what's the thing? So the whole country is flooded with water, so they got a lot of problems. So they asked, of course, they asked Esau for help. So they asked the Edomites for help. So the Chinese, they sent like 500,000 euro or something, whatever. And then Holland sent like 200,000. So Chinese even sent more money, but the money ain't gonna reach the people anyway. But just to show you how righteous these people are, man. This so-called Dutchie. These people here in Holland, man, those were the ones who brought the first slave ship from the west coast of Africa to America, and they are the ones who were the last country who stopped with slavery. Where all the other countries were stopped, they continued for at least 10 years, and that's what's on paper. So yeah. In the neighborhood, they are gradually done with the farmers' protest in the street. It shouldn't get any crazier, concludes one of the neighbors. They shouldn't go any further. No way. The emergency ordinance will remain in force for at least a week. The boundaries of public order and safety have been trampled underfoot. The municipality of Harderwijk explains. So yeah. So that the thing is, so yeah. It's funny, man, but these things are showing us. These things are showing us that we are in the end of times, man. These are the latter things, the latter days, man. Let me jump real quick to the book of Second Esdras. Let me see. It's the book of Second Esdras, chapter 9 and 1. He answered me then and said, measure out the time diligently himself. And what are we doing? We measure the time by seeing the events going on in the world. Seeing filtering the news. This is, these farmers fighting against the government. This is a sign that the end is very close, man. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Yeah. So we've seen all these things, rumors of wars, Russia with Ukraine, while Israel is busy bombing Yemen. Nobody's talking about that, A lot of hypocrisy going on, And don't think that I'm rooting for Russia or something. They're all a bunch of devils. And those Ukraine people, man. Hey, man, I hope a lot of y'all die, man. Y'all fucking wicked piece of shit, man. A lot of y'all are very hateful, racist against Jacob, against Jacob descendants. So, hey, man, the little thing that's happening to y'all, because, of course, they are overdo it in the media. But, yeah, y'all deserve it, man. Y'all deserve it to the fullest, man. And your shit is gonna come. Like I said, when Yahushua is coming back, hey, man, y'all people gonna be in terrible in a terrible situation, man. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, and people been protesting, man, during the C19, so now they got this going on. And after the summer, when the C19 is gonna be a thing again, then you're gonna see people going crazy again, man. It's gonna be something, man. It's gonna be a cold winter. Let me see the book of Second Esdras, chapter. Chapter. What's the first Esdras? So basically, you know, yeah. Oh yes. Let me see. The book of Second Esdras, chapter 15, and yeah, but that's also a thing, you know. So and you know, and they are aiming on this famine, you know, because they're already talking about a lot of grains and a lot of stuff, fertilizer is coming from Ukraine and this and that, you know, sunflower oil get all of a sudden get expensive, you know, a lot of stuff, tools and a lot of stuff are not available, you know. They were also throwing it on the C19, you know, before that, and now it's the war. You know, playing games, man. Back in when the C19, they had all these countries on lockdown. The oil was supposed to be so cheap, it was minus $1. So basically, they had to give away the oil for nothing. Gas at the gas station was still expensive, and then you know, and now they blame it on the war, and now it's more expensive than ever. Fucking bullshit, man. Take a sip of water. So the second Esdras chapter 15 and verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. Yeah, because horrible times are coming. People are, you know, summertime is there. You know, I made a video, you know, like a couple of weeks ago concerning all these festivals that they got planned. So people are their head, they going from party to party. Every weekend there's a party, festival, whatever going on. You know, they don't know, man. This devil is getting everything ready, man. For the sword and their destruction on draweth nine, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in hand. Yeah, race wars are around the corner. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their action shall stand in the power. Yeah, so that's it. They be talking about, yeah, we're gonna put Holland on lockdown. So they don't regard their kings and princes. They go to the house of a minister of nitrogen. They go to that house there, playing fireworks and you know, making a whole lot of noise and shit with the tractors, man. Hey, shit is on, man. But it's dope. It's dope to see, man. It's dope. These times, you know, it's of course gonna be hard, man, for the electors. So it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard, but you know, it's beautiful to see how your enemy is going down. And basically, yeah, let me end it with that script. Let me go to the book of Sirach. It's beautiful. That's a very beautiful scripture to end this video with, because you know, that's it, man. That's that feeling that I got. Let me see. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 25, verse 7. There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy, and the 10th will I utter with my tongue. A man that had joy of his children. And that's also another thing. In this world, with this power that these fucking females got, we cannot enjoy our children. The power of Esau, we cannot enjoy our children. Esau teaching your children all kinds of shit. Pedophiles running on your children's schools. So, they teaching children to swim and stuff. You got pedophiles there on your sport clubs. You got pedophiles there. Everywhere they're fucking predators. And you gotta watch them. Fucking bullshit, man. And he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy, and Yahweh Tazah, I may live to see the fall of this fucking devil, man. So yeah, with that, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Waharuka Kudash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace, salutation to Yakim across the earth for doing his work in sincerity and in truth. So with that, I'm going to say Shalom.